Hey everyone, this is Mike from the Terra Wikia, and today we're going to take a quick look at MetalZzone and Hunting Zone. MetalZzone and Hunting Zone are two special areas that provide, additional experience and materials for you in order to level up your characters and add job faster than just playing through the regular chapter missions. We'll take a quick look at the MetalZzone first. The MetalZzone generally serves as a way for you to power level your characters. Enemies there give huge amounts of experience, but no items or materials. It's generally where you take your character in order to make them, physically and magically stronger. Characters in the MetalZzone run away after 2 rounds, so you'll want to take as many of them out as quickly as you can. As I mentioned before, experience drop from these guys is huge, but this little sort of mage character in this image here, he is going to give you even more experience than the other guys do. The problem with him is that he has a special ability where when you move towards him quickly with your units while moving, he is actually going to move while you move to run away from you. So it becomes very difficult to sandwich him in. The way you do that is by moving towards him very slowly. This means that if you're trying to sort of sneak up on him and get him, you're going to need to make sure you have lots of time in order to get in place to take him out. Taking him out, though, is going to reward you with a huge chunk of experience, though, which is very much worth it. If you're not comfortable with it, though, feel free to focus on the other guys who operate traditionally. They're also going to run away after 2 turns, but you should be able to take them out pretty easy. So yeah, definitely check out the MetalZzone if you're looking to level up your guys as quickly as possible. The Hunting Zone is the area that you go to farm materials that you need to add job to your character or sort of evolve them. You're going to need a huge chunk of materials to add job to any character. So this is definitely the way you want to get these materials. They just don't drop frequently or consistently enough in the story missions to make that a reliable way to go about doing it. Hunting Zone works basically 5 different days. Depending on the different day, there's a different ability. Pudding Time is going to be on Tuesday. That is going to drop you elemental items. Tin Parade is going to be weapon items on Wednesday. Puppet Show is going to be race-specific items on Thursday. Friday is a wildcard day that has a combination of all of these abilities, or all of these zones, I should say. And Saturday and Sunday are coin creeps, which is the way you're going to get money. Think of that as like the MetalZzone, but for coins. Pudding Time, you're going to be fighting units that resist physical damage really well. So you're going to need a team that primarily does elemental damage. You can tell if your characters do elemental damage by looking at the bottom right-hand side. If it's a colored triangle, that means that they're going to be doing elemental damage. Swordsmen, spearmen, archers, the mages can all do elemental damage, so make sure to check before you go into Pudding Time. Tin Parade is a different sort of zone where you're basically surviving 5 turns as opposed to killing enemies. There's going to be an infinite number of enemies that are attacking you and spawning you during this special sort of fight, and they're going to be rushing towards a powered point. When they touch that powered point, they're going to become extremely strong, so you want to defend that powered point while taking out as many of them as you can. Puppet Show is one of the more unique ones in that each round is basically determined by a 12-second period where you have basically overall you have 12 seconds to move your units. So in order to be efficient here and get as many drops as possible, you want to make your moves as short and as efficient as possible to take out as many of the puppets as you can. Once that 12 seconds is up, that round is over and you move on to the next round. So that one requires a little practice. It's pretty unique, but it's good stuff. And yeah, just to clarify real quick, elemental items, weapon items, and race-specific items are an important thing you need to know when you're farming for specifics. If we go check out our characters, and we go to Add Job, we'll go to Chem real quick. You'll see he needs 15 Forlorn Stones, 15 Terra Bronze, and 3 Spirit Tears. Because he's a Stone Folk, he needs the racial item, which is Forlorn Stone. The Terra Spear Bronze is because he's a Spearman. That's his weapon material that he needs. And the elemental item is the Spirit Tier. So bear all those in mind when you're going into the Hunting Zone to make sure you're getting the ones that you need to add job. But yeah, that's pretty much it for MetalZzone and Hunting Zone, guys. Thanks for listening. Check out the Terra Wikia. You can learn all about materials, add jobs, skill sets, new characters, new missions, and all the new content that's being given to the game via the download starter. Thanks a lot for listening, guys. We'll see you later.